Hello Dogs and Dugouts, and welcome back to WWE 2K17. This is Universe Mode, this is Monday Night Raw, and this is episode 71. We are just a few short days away from WWE Unforgiven, and we've got a great night of action on hand for you here tonight. Kicking things off here on Monday Night Raw, we have Dana Brooke taking on Sasha Banks, and Sasha Banks picking up a win there over Dana Brooke. We've now got Jason Jordan versus Devon Dudley versus Simon Gotch, and Devon Dudley walking away with a win. Apollo Crews and Bo Dallas go at it, and Apollo Crews with a win. And our first bit of action here tonight is Bayley taking on Brie Bella. Will Bayley build more momentum going into a match against Nia Jax? We'll find out right now. Starting Monday Night Raw off here tonight with some women's action. And speaking of women, here comes the Raw Women's Champion.
Bayley has to take on Nia Jax at Unforgiven. Honestly, one of the biggest challenges you could ever imagine in the women's division.
Yeah, but remember what I thought, at least, when they faced for the title the first time, and that's when Bayley won it. I thought there is no way Bayley is going to overcome these odds. Nia Jax is an absolute destroyer, but Bayley persevered. And that's exactly what Bayley does. She proves her doubters wrong, and she's going to look to do that again at Unforgiven.
Well, right now she's got to focus on keep building her momentum, because if she gets derailed from that momentum, the problem I have is if she gets derailed from that momentum, that could really harm her entire game plan.
It's gonna hurt her confidence, definitely. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We haven't seen much of Brie Bella here in Universe Mode. Brie Bella now looking to make a splash here in Universe Mode, but unfortunately right now the only splash she's doing is splashing right down to the canvas. Tried to go there
straight away
for an axe handle to Bayley. Gets caught up with a drop kick.
Firing up already.
Bit of Brie mode on display, and gets shut down, and a clothesline taking down Brie, and Brie now getting stomped on.
Brie Bella has been away from Raw, and
yes, she has.
Much of her, but right now she's looking to prove that she still has it, and she still has what it takes to stick in the ring with the women's champ like Bayley.
Yeah, well, my opinion is this: that since obviously Universe Mode began, a lot of the focus was on Charlotte Flair and also on Sasha Banks, and obviously on Nia Jax, and also on the woman you see in the ring right now, Bayley. There's other women now trying to make a splash here in the division. Obviously, you've got Alexa Bliss, who is looking to capture that women's title at one point.
Yeah, and especially with the Wolfpack now, I think she has a better chance than ever.
She does indeed.
And whacking the back of her head on the announce table.
Bayley's skull there, meeting the announce table.
That's not good for anyone.
The Bella gets driven right into the floor off the Bulldog. Got to be careful this matchup does not end in a count out. And now, look at that solid forearm shot.
I don't think Bayley or Brie Bella are the type of people who want to end this on a count out victory.
Well, I'm not sure. I believe that Brie Bella is going to take a win by any means necessary. And the Bayley chants now in the arena, and the fans absolutely loving Bayley.
Shades of the Undertaker there.
They were so happy when Bayley walked away with the Women's Championship, defeating Nia Jax. Nia Jax actually winning the championship back at the Great American Bash.
She did.
Whoa, look at that height there.
Oh.
Into a crucifix roll up. This could be the end. Oh, I was about to say this could be the end for Bayley.
Really tied up there. That could have been it. Oh, and a drop kick to the face.
I think she was very disoriented though after the fact that she was made to be dizzy by Brie. And Brie has her back turned. And look at this massive German suplex.
The underrated power of Bayley.
Well, it isn't underrated right now. So we've just brought it to these fans' attention what Bayley is capable of.
Oh.
Another huggable one gets countered. And Brie with a wrist lock suplex into the bridge. Two. And a kick out. All the shoulders up.
A lot of people could say that Brie Bella is more of the veteran in this matchup.
Yeah, but Brie Bella has not had as many matches here in Universe Mode as Bayley has. Bayley is a battle-tested warrior right now.
That is very true.
And look at this now, Bayley sizing her up. Wonder what she's looking for here. Maybe a Bayley to belly. No, a very solid, stiff forearm there. And now Bayley now finally gets that snapmare and the pinpoint of the elbow right to the top of the head. And the forearms here now by Bayley and the kicks. Oh, and shades of Daniel Bryan.
Oh, God.
These yes kicks.
It's the original.
That's very debatable. And here we go. But they are effective nonetheless.
Of course they're going to hurt as much.
Into the cover. And look at this now, Brie. I wonder what she's looking for here. Maybe the Bella Buster. Maybe put away the women's champ. Oh, both women went for a clothesline, but Bayley got her arm up just a little bit slower.
I think Brie is trying to get in the head of Bayley, and I don't know if that's going to work on someone like Bayley who's beaten, like we said, Nia Jax. Oh, and a splash missed.
Lands on his stomach.
Took too much time.
Bayley follows it up. Drop kick right to the head.
Should have took that valuable time to actually stay on it.
I have to agree there. And the Bayley chance again.
Oh,
running Bella Buster.
Out of nowhere. Could this be it?
This could be all she wrote for Bayley. 2, and no.
The women's champ almost lost there. That would have been very bad.
Well, very bad for Bayley, but very good for Brie. Brie would have had an absolutely tremendously huge win there.
Oh,
drops an elbow.
Oh, her elbow's got to be
absolutely shattered after that.
Bayley throwing
Bayley. Bayley with a Bayley to belly.
Almost in the middle of the ring.
This could be academic right here. 2, 3, and Bayley wins.
No ropes in sight. That Bayley to belly. Suplex is just it's all over.
Took the wind right out of Brie as she hit the canvas. But Brie did have quite a strong showing in this matchup.
Very, very strong.
Especially personally, one of the best moves I've seen her do that entire match was that wrist lock suplex with a bridge. Absolutely incredible there by Brie.
You might make the point that those kicks aren't as good as the original, which they might not be. Those kicks still disorientated Bayley enough.
Oh, I wasn't saying that they weren't good. I was just saying it was up for debate. But the one thing that's not up for debate is that Bayley is looking incredibly confident going into a match against Nia Jax at Unforgiven. And a great win there for the Raw Women's Champion Bayley. Bayley now has got one more hurdle to overcome. That is the monstrous Nia Jax. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to quickly run down the rest of the card for you here tonight. Coming out next, ladies and gentlemen, we have Kofi Kingston with Xavier and Big E at ringside taking on Jack Swagger. Jack Swagger, there's been rumors going around that Jack Swagger is considering leaving. Maybe not just leaving Raw, but maybe the entirety of Universe.
I hope not, but
I'm not too sure. Jack Swagger feels like he hasn't made the impact that he wanted to make. And Kofi Kingston defeating Swagger, which obviously, yeah, it will not. But ladies and gentlemen, speaking of a man who needs to build some confidence, that is Austin Aries as he is taking on Mark Henry, the world's strongest man. You have to understand, ladies and gentlemen, Sting is going to be watching this one closely. As we mentioned, Sting baptized Austin Aries by fire when he allowed him to join the ranks of the Wolfpack. Will Austin Aries come away with a win, or will Sting, if Austin Aries does come up short, will Sting have some choice words for the greatest man who ever lived? That matchup is coming up right now. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. This right here is Austin Aries' biggest test. He needs to beat Mark Henry here tonight. He has to.
He has to.
Otherwise, as I said earlier, Sting will have some choice words.
I don't think he's as confident as he usually is, though, because he claims he's the greatest man who ever lived. Right now, he's not looking it.
No, right now he's looking like the most average man who ever lived.
That's coming from one of his biggest fans.
And there we go. He is still one half of the tag team champions. I think Sting is frustrated with the fact that, well, that Austin Aries is one half of the tag team. On Sting, maybe he's probably coming out here now to obviously address the situation.
He's turning around.
Oh, wait a minute.
Whoa.
Sting.
Oh!
Clubbing shot there.
He missed the first time Austin Aries moved out the way, but
I don't know if Austin
tried to talk.
Look at this. Locking him in to the Boston Crab. And Austin Aries, what?
What is this?
Maybe Sting was sick and tired of Austin Aries' failures.
He's meant to lead by example.
Exactly, this is leading by example. Do you know what the example is? If you don't live up to expectation, you get hurt. But Austin Aries fighting back. Austin Aries very impressive now, fighting back against Sting.
Oh, it's Sting.
But Sting now.
Oh,
on the bat.
Oh my God, get some help out here right now.
And Sting now and Austin Aries.
Uh-oh, Aries.
Aries now. Look at this. Shot to Sting. And look at this in the corner now. Oh, but Sting drops him with a DDT. And Sting making a statement here tonight.
I think Aries went for that forearm at the end. I think Aries was just trying to defend himself. I don't know if he knew where he was, what was going on after that baseball bat. Well,
ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have to cut to a quick commercial break. We'll be right back for the main event. Don't go anywhere. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are back after that very short commercial break. I just cannot believe what has happened.
Well, people are checking. We have a word that people are checking up backstage now. Austin Aries. We hope he's okay. I mean, I think Sting won absolutely heinous act. That's meant to be.
No, do you know what? I completely disagree. I believe that was Sting setting an example, as I said earlier.
By almost cracking that poor guy's skull. By then beating up this guy who he claimed he was going to bring him to glory.
He did bring him to glory. He brought him to the tag team championships. Listen,
he's won half the tag team champs
exactly.
For them.
Listen, he brought him to the tag titles. Success came too easy to Austin Aries, and Sting proved a point. He said, "I gave you the success. I gave you the keys to the kingdom, and what did you do? You tried to run the kingdom into the ground."
So what's going to happen with the tag titles, huh? They got defended Unforgiven.
Yeah, they got the match against the New Age Outlaws, ladies and gentlemen. Not sure what's going to happen on that front now.
Maybe Sting just shot himself in the foot. Have you thought about that?
I don't know, maybe he thinks Big Show's capable of doing it on his own. But nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have got one other huge announcement, which does affect this man. I don't think he doesn't look in a happy mood anytime he goes into a matchup.
I was going to say.
Right now, he's definitely not in a good mood. We know that for a fact because it's just been announced that Unforgiven, it will no longer be one-on-one Triple H versus Stone Cold after the beating that Samoa Joe gave Stone Cold last week on Raw. Stone Cold has now received word that it will also be Samoa Joe in that matchup for the United States title.
That should be an absolutely great matchup, and I think Samoa Joe is a guy who has been chomping at the bit, and he is one of my favorites here on Raw. He's an absolute destroyer. He is a Samoan submission machine, and he is about to become the United States champion. Mark my words.
Well, yeah, it is Triple H still in that matchup. Triple H isn't happy about it either.
Yeah, but Triple H hasn't been on Raw for a very long time.
No, he hasn't. And by the way, after that match, if you haven't seen it, gentlemen, go and look it up. After that matchup, I can't argue that the fact he shouldn't be in that matchup.
No, he absolutely destroyed Austin.
He's been chomping at the bit for ages. He usually always comes so close in the Universe mode, but he's yet so far.
Yeah, right now, he's looking very close. Hopefully, for not just myself personally, but for Joe, he walks out US champ.
Let's also talk about Rollins.
Well, yeah, you were saying about, sorry to cut you out there, but you were saying about the triple threat for the US title. Remember,
triple threat.
Rollins is in a triple threat matchup featuring Goldberg, who is the current champion, and also, nicely done there by Rollins, goes to the pin. And a kick out. He's also in that matchup with Sting, and now Sting is one man down in the Wolfpack as well, as we mentioned.
Last week on Raw as well, Seth got beaten down by two of them. It's almost like Goldberg is.
Hey, you never know. Maybe Goldberg could be the new addition to the Wolfpack. You never know.
Bulldog by Austin. I hope not. I could spell bad news for the entire locker room.
Well, I could spell bad news for Rollins and Unforgiven, definitely, because the numbers will be severely against the Architect.
I have a feeling that they've struck a deal for sure.
Well, obviously, you want to strike a deal against a man who, Seth Rollins, who lives to fight adversity. Obviously, Rollins, as we know, has won so many handicap matches. He's almost made a habit of it. So obviously, they're going to be worried about what Rollins is going to be capable of when it's every man for himself.
Austin went for the kick there as well. He got the less. Oh, and Stone Cold turning off the power and flipping off Seth.
And
both men are not
Rollins on the outside of the ring. No, both. Well, actually, Rollins might actually be in a bit of a better mood because there's dissension in the Wolfpack. Nice 110 street slam.
He did get beaten up last week.
Oh yeah, obviously that I absolutely agree with you on that. That's probably playing on Rollins' mind. But I think right now Rollins is focused on this matchup. as I said, he's one of the guys here in Universe Mode who, you know, I wasn't too fussed on it. Well, I liked him at first. And then he became all about being for the fans. And then I started have my doubts about him. I thought he was just, you know, pandering to the audience.
Oh, and Stone Cold leaps on him in that Luther's press.
Absolutely great Luther's press there by Austin. But as I was saying, ladies and gentlemen, Rollins has definitely re-earned my respect. To be fair, I don't think he ever lost it for me.
Oh.
Rollins pushes him off.
Reversal. Oh!
Caught him!
Stunner!
Caught him flush with a stunner.
Off, but he's never, ever off his game.
And Rollins manages to get the shoulder up. Don't think...
Never off his game.
I think that was a very quick stunner. I don't think he got the impact he would usually get off a traditional stunner.
I think he knew that he got pushed off, and he thought the first move that came to his mind, that was the stunner.
That's the old Stone Cold stunner.
And Austin
put so many away. But right now it is unable to put Rollins away.
Oh, went into it.
Beautiful single leg.
Almost like a shoulder block there, but Rollins didn't go down. Rollins staying defiant.
And now the Architect. Maybe looking to finish it.
And again with that shoulder block, Rollins doesn't go down again.
Nice
Austin
slam.
this time gets the better of it. And Austin completely flipping him off.
Giving him the one finger salute there. Or in this case, there's two one fingers, so just double the embarrassment there for Rollins.
And a kick to the gut. Austin's got to keep Rollins on the ground, make sure he doesn't get that momentum.
And here we go, Rollins now being Irish whipped onto the outside. And now this is where Austin is very dangerous. As we know, Austin loves to utilize his surroundings.
But Rollins had that time to recover.
Enziguri by Rollins.
Shoulder.
Yeah, I think Austin tried to block it. I think he'll pay for that because, as we know, he needs the shoulders. Obviously, when he's punching with the Fez press.
Oh my God!
And he needs that neck as well to stand.
Jeez. Almost went over the announce table.
You know, as we know, Rollins is a guy who takes chances. Rollins' mission is to seek and destroy. And right now he is doing just that. Into the ring goes Stone Cold Steve Austin. And Austin now in a bad way.
Very bad way. This is not what Austin
wants. Beautiful there by Rollins. Catches him with a clothesline. The springboard clothesline.
He did that clothesline while Austin was still on his knees.
And Rollins.
Any time to breathe.
Is he going to hit God's last gift?
Back to that head.
1, 2. Oh, just about a 2. Very, very close there. Very close to a 2, I should say. Nicely done there. Rollins tries to follow it up with another enziguri.
Oh, and Austin doesn't hit too many drop kicks, but pull one out there.
But when he does, you'll know about it. Just ask Rollins. Nicely done. Rollins rolls through. Schoolboy. Kick out by Austin. And now a boot. Falls up with standing moonsault.
Boot to the shoulder.
Actually, almost a standing shooting star press there. Uh-oh, Rollins gets backed up into the corner, which is not a good place. If you want to avoid having a mud hole stomped in you.
Oh, he went for the mud hole, but he didn't get it.
Rollins, though. Oh, beautiful. Absolutely incredible there by Rollins. That back suplex into the neck break, a great combo.
I think the reason we're having such a great match is both men don't want to lose, and both men are such veterans.
Well, this is huge momentum. One man has to defend his title. One man is looking to recapture a title. Oh, try to go for the stunner again. Rollins sling blade. Rollins, now look at the speed on Rollins.
Jeez, the wind has got to be out of Austin right now.
Absolutely incredible there. And Rollins now looking for the abracadabra kick. Oh, he tried to catch him.
Austin.
Bulldog.
And Austin backed up in the corner. He needs that bit of a moment to recover here.
But Austin better watch his back. He's making a mistake.
Doesn't make too many mistakes.
Well, actually, maybe he didn't.
He timed it just right, maybe, but Rollins went off the...
Oh, caught him. Bit of payback for what happened earlier when Austin, his neck was driven into the announce table.
He thought that was a bad idea going that top rope. It was almost like he was luring Rollins up.
Yeah, into a false sense of security, I have to agree.
Oh no.
And here we go.
A stunned Rollins has just been busted open by a very vicious Stone Cold.
And the bionic redneck now looking for his favorite maneuver, the Stone Cold Stunner.
Oh,
Rollins pushes him off.
Rollins not face back. Kick
The Architect follows it up with an enziguri.
We always know when Rollins bleeds. He's almost.
Look, let's target in that knee.
Oh.
He's only got the one knee brace on. We pointed that out in recent weeks.
When Rollins bleeds, it's almost like he gains this new power to carry on.
And now Seth Rollins, one of the founding members of the Shield, off the rope. Kick to the gut. Beautiful catapult into the pedigree. It's got to be over. That's got to be all she wrote. Look at this impact on the pedigree.
That's got to be it.
The fans with "This is awesome" chants.
United States champ has just been.
No, kick out. Incredibly shocking kick out there.
I thought for sure then the United States champion had just been beaten by a former Universal champ, but Rollins now staying on him.
Well, by the first ever Universal champion in Universe mode.
Stunner.
Rollins pushes him off again though. Rollins avoiding disaster. Just Bayley. Oh my God, the beautiful drop kick.
Austin now taking
Rollins so athletic. Rollins so talented. But Austin, it's also incredibly talented as well. Two of the best that Raw have to offer.
This match has been fantastic. Austin catches that.
And a knee with a brace.
Oh my God. Austin ain't playing around now. I don't think he was ever playing around, but if there was any doubt, you can't have doubt now that Rollins
trying to go for it. Oh, a knee right to the nose. And Austin now.
Still getting up.
Yeah, gotta give Rollins credit. Rollins trying to dive out the way.
Oh, Austin.
And look at this. Austin.
Oh.
Seth Rollins.
I think he fought.
The cat-like quickness there of Rollins. Oh, got caught up though with an axe handle.
And Austin firing himself up yet again.
And now the former stunning Steve Austin is back in control.
Rollins off the ropes.
Sling blade.
Oh my God.
Caught him. That was a beautiful, beautiful shot there with the fist. And now Rollins looking to finish it. Looking to put the final nail in the coffin of this matchup. And he's going to do it with God's last gift.
That's got to be it.
1, 2, and Austin kicks out.
Austin does not want to lose.
And Rollins is in disbelief, dropping a solid knee there.
He's in disbelief, but he's doing a veteran maneuver. He's staying on it.
Yeah, absolutely agree. Staying on.
Firing himself up now.
The Texas Rattlesnake.
Rollins wants this one to be over and done with.
Yeah, both men got to be careful. They don't want to sustain an injury this close to Unforgiven. And Rollins with a DDT, maybe trying to cut open Austin. Bit of payback. And I look at this, trying to rip open his skull, but Austin's not going to allow it.
Austin, yeah,
reversed.
Pushed on.
Rollins is the stun of. Oh! I was going to say he has it very well scouted. Austin did not have that scouted. And Rollins, the quickness of this man, the cardio. Rollins, though, looking again for God's last gift, and he hits it. A small package driver. No! Still managing to kick out. And if there was any doubt in anyone's mind if Austin is going to bring the fight to Triple H, I think that's, well, and Samoa Joe, and I think that's been answered. But also the same can be said for Rollins. If Goldberg and Sting think they're going to have a walk in the park with Rollins, they got another thing coming. And here we go now. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to have to cut to a commercial break. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. The action will continue. Back now on Raw, and Rollins is back in control. Rollins now looking to finish this up, but so is Austin. And if you notice, Rollins, I think, maybe trying to bust open Austin.
He's got to not focus on that. He's just got to focus on winning at this point.
Gutbuster there.
Because look at this. Any moment Austin gets, he'll take.
And Austin with a pinpoint elbow.
Austin telling Rollins to get up, bring the fight.
I think Rollins is spent right now. Or maybe he's just playing a bit of possum. Oh, a clothesline. Very stiff clothesline there by Steve Austin.
Austin trying to get at him.
And look at this. Oh, chuck him down.
Straight on the attack.
And Rollins now saying to Austin, come on, bring your ass back in the ring. Let's fight. And look at Rollins, he is fired up. I said he was earlier, he was spent. I don't think that's possible for Seth Rollins to be spent.
I think Austin enjoyed the referee shouting at him like that.
Uh-oh.
Oh!
Stunner!
Caught him right on
No
the stunner.
friggin' way!
No ways he got this.
1, 2, and a kick out by Rollins.
Kick out again.
These two men have dished out their best shots, and nothing has been able to put the other away. And look at this.
Austin.
Shades of what happened earlier with Austin Aries. He was tapping out in a Boston Crab, and the referee and Austin are coming to blows. Austin doesn't believe that should have been a rope break. I think Austin's just being a bit overzealous here. I think there's just a lot of emotion in this matchup. I can't really blame him. And grabbing his foot.
Rollins
follows it up with a hot shot.
Oh,
ducked it. Oh, incredible by Rollins. The ring awareness. Referee down into position. 2, 3. Rollins wins.
Off the crucifix. Don't think Austin expected
I
that
think
at all.
that was the only way the match was going to end if someone made a mistake. It was a minor mistake, but it cost Austin the match. The stunners, the God's last gifts, the pedigrees, the Fez presses that were hitting this matchup. And the only way to put one another away was to be just one step ahead, and that's exactly what Rollins was right there.
He's such a veteran, Rollins. Even there, if you notice, he tucks his legs into the rope, so he couldn't afford a rope break.
Yeah, that's incredible ring awareness there by Seth freaking Rollins.
That ring awareness, I think, is what's going to give Rollins the advantage going into Unforgiven. But then again, we have got the veteran Sting. And
also the veteran Goldberg. Everyone has a stake to being a veteran, has the stake to the claim of being a veteran. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching Universe Mode. We will see you next time.